welcome back to my channel, and I know I'm meeting you well. I'm doing great right here. And of course, in relationship or when we walk into relationships, most of the times we don't check those little things. The Bible calls them the little foxes that spoils the vine, that brings down the vine, that destroys the relationship. We don't take note of those things, and especially when we feel friends are getting married, partners are really getting settled, and of course colleagues are getting settled, and we feel left out and we truly want to do it. I got talking with a distant friend of mine some time back, and she's like, she has seen so many things in the relationship that shows it's like they are not meant to be, and she just want to have a roof over her head because she has wasted some years with this guy, and she just wanted to have a roof over her head. And I like, don't you think those signs you see, God is protecting you from seeing bigger things in the nearest future? Or you feel God is ignoring you? And of course, on this video today, like I said, I'm going to talk to us about these 5 feelings that if you have them in a relationship, just know that God is protecting you. And you may need to take a step backward. When you see these signs in your relationship, you may need to take a step backward. Yes. Number one is that the main thing is not being discussed. You're in for a relationship, but the relationship is not being discussed. At any time you sit with your partner, he gets so busy or she gets so busy. This is for a male and female, whatever. If you're having a partner that gets so busy, the main thing you're into, which is the relationship, there is no discussion about it. And at any point you want to mention anything about what you're into or what you're trying to work out or what you're working on, he gets so busy or she gets so busy. Just know that God is trying to protect you from something. Number two, the second one here is that he takes you back, your partner or she or he takes you back to your past. She wants to talk about your past. You discuss with him or her. Your partner wants to take you back to the past. There are things you have walked past. You decide to dust them. You decide to let go. You decide to, these things, I'm not going back to them. These things, I have gone past them. I have grown past them. I have walked past them. I have dropped them aside. I'm not going back to them. Your partner takes you back to your past. Just know that God is protecting you, and you may need to take a step backward. Your partner is proud. That's number three. When your partner is proud, anything he does or she does, she wants some accolade, Whatever your partner does is right. Whatever your partner says is right. Whatever your partner does is just right. He's just proud. If your partner shows that ego, that nonchalant attitude, just know that this partner might not be good for you in the nearest future. And of course, these are great signs. They are red flags to tell you that this partner is not for you. And God is trying to speak a language to you silently, and you may need to step back and just give a distant watch and take a new leaf, take a new step. It will help you. The fourth one here is that you are no longer important. When in a relationship, you're in a relationship with someone and you're no longer so important. Whatever you discuss, you have a discussion or you had a discussion last week and today, there's supposed to be something like a follow-up. Maybe you happen to see yourselves after work at weekend, you decide to just pull over, have a drink, and then maybe have a discussion on what you discussed last week, and you see that your partner seemed to forget what you discussed last week. The things you mentioned last week is supposed to be, at any point you meet yourselves, it's supposed to be like a follow-up on the last discussion you had with your partner. And so when you see signs that, at any point you meet your partner is talking about something else, like trying to waive your last discussion that you're trying to build on, and your partner is trying to waive it. It then shows you're no longer important, you're no longer eager. Your partner is no longer eager to know much about you. Your partner is no longer eager to know what is going on. Your partner is no longer interested in knowing or in discussing that thing which is of importance, which you have mentioned earlier. Your partner is no longer discussing this. Just know that, you're no longer important in that relationship, and of course it's going out gradually, and you may need to step back and give a distant watch and make a decision so quickly. The last one here is that you are always feeling empty. Even with your partner, you feel empty. Without your partner, you feel empty. On terms, you're empty. On meals, on whatever. At any point, you try to get in touch with your partner in discussion physically, like I said, on terms, meals, chat. Your partner no longer respond to your chat as it's supposed to be. Your partner is no longer engaging with you. When it gets to that point where your partner ignores some things about you and you feel empty, everything about the relationship is going cold, just know that God is protecting you from something